the things I saw, the things I uncovered.
All it takes is a little breeze and I'll see all the bits.
Colleen traumatized.
Hi, okay, my name is Becky. I'm the girl in this video. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about taking your kids to a Miranda show, I would advise you to think twice because you may come back with years of trauma, and I don't wish that on anyone.
"2023 isn't real. 2023 cannot actually be real. Can someone actually wake me up?" When you're in a position where even your own PR team, when even your own PR management is telling you that it is best for you to keep your mouth shut, quiet your lips. It's telling you that in this situation, it would be the best for you just to keep silent, and you're choosing against that. That's when you should know that every single ounce of genuine respectability has gone out the window. Yep, Miranda, Colleen. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I know I am, especially now that this new song is out. As someone who used to actually genuinely watch Miranda back in the day, I'm talking about back in like 2016, 2015 times, when she was really popping. I used to actually watch her skits, all of that, to her collabs. I had to say something as an ex-fan because the things that have come out are things that I haven't even known, I didn't even realize were happening under the woodworks myself. So what we're talking about today, guys, unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you're aware of the new Miranda Sings Colleen apology music video, as I should call it, that has been circulating around TikTok and YouTube. Disappointed? Yes. Surprised? Absolutely not. At this rate, nobody can surprise me because I have quite literally lost faith in everyone. There are people from her past, her ex-fans coming up and saying, oh, they felt uncomfortable around her, the messages that have been leaked. All of these type of things, I'm so disappointed, don't get me wrong, but I'm not even surprised at this rate because mass big influencers, I'm learning, I'm just getting tired. At this rate, all of you guys are in the ground to me. All of you guys are done out. All of you guys are done out. I can't trust anyone. She's always had a quite questionable character. People have come out and said that she actively mocks disabled people. The whole Miranda Sings persona that she puts on, a lot of people have outwardly come out and say, hey, she's mocking disabled people. I don't understand as to why she has a platform to begin with, which honestly, yeah, fair enough. That's a pretty fair argument to make. I'm not going to lie. Especially now looking at the whole Miranda Sings persona. And if anything, more so surprised that we didn't see that earlier on, like back decades ago. But then again, things that were posted decades ago were not okay to post now.
For her behavior towards a then underage Adam McIntyre, who's a drama channel YouTuber. He initially exposed this behavior way back in 2020, and for whatever reason, it's all coming out again. And more people are coming forward with their experiences with Colleen when they were also underage. But what's crazy to me is how people are just sort of now realizing how problematic Colleen is. Considering that her character, Miranda Sings, isn't exactly PC. In fact, I would even go as far as to put her in the same category as Shane Dawson's Shanae character. Colleen, on the other hand, is literally on tour as Miranda right now. So why did anyone who's even been paying just the slightest amount of attention to Colleen, her content, and her career see this coming from a mile away? First of all, just looking at the character, the core of Miranda Sings, the joke, is that she's disabled. The joke here is, hey, isn't it funny how this person's disability affects their daily life? Don't you want to just laugh at their communication, comprehension, speaking ability, and sensory issues? Nothing we haven't seen in mainstream media before.
And the thing about with me is, why would you post this video? Like, if you're telling me that your PR team literally told you not to, A. B, you're not the first person on YouTube to F up a lot, to F up massively. People like Shane Dawson exist, people like Jeffree Star exist, people like the whole of Dramageddon happened. But the thing is that you have to remember that's different with these cases. The actions that they chose to do stepping forth somewhat made sense. Shane Dawson made an apology, a somewhat okay apology. He made an apology and he effed off for a good 2 years. He effed off for a while, and then it's only now that he slowly but surely started to get himself back into the internet scene. Why the heck, Colleen, you would allow something to possess you into thinking that it would be okay to now gaslight your fans? Gaslight your fans and tell them that they are wrong. Actively tell them that they are wrong and are ruining your life, guilt tripping them into thinking that they are the ones that are ruining your life because of the actions that you did. I hate this part of the internet. This part of the internet where nobody can take accountability. It happens every single time in every single scandal. Like, can somebody prove me wrong? Can somebody please prove me wrong? Every single time, whether you offend a community or a whole group of people, instead of being genuinely apologetic, the person has to come back and then spit in the faces of the people that they offended and say,
why are you offended? Look what you're doing to my life. Look what you're doing to my life. You're making my life a havoc. You're doing it.
Maybe you shouldn't have done the things in the past to begin with, and we wouldn't be in this position in the first place, instead of blaming your own supporters. Nobody is saying or claiming that they're Jesus Christ himself from Nazareth. No one is claiming that they're a perfect God and they can do no wrong. I absolutely detest this argument. Nobody is saying that. Just because people are holding you accountable for quite literally holding a minor fan on stage, spreading her legs open in front of millions of people online and in the crowd, and embarrassing her. She's literally come up on TikTok and actively said how embarrassed, nervous, scared she was. She was a minor child and her panties were on show. How are you not trying to take any accountability for that?
Colleen traumatized.
Hi, okay, my name is Becky. I'm the girl in this video. So I was a fan of Colleen and all the Ballinger family for a very, very long time, and I think in this video I was about 16. If you've never been to a Miranda show, Colleen frequently has segments where she calls people up on stage. One of those segments was the porn bit, which I'm not really going to be explaining in this video, but I did not get called up for that. I got called up for the yoga challenge. Now, as soon as I stood up from the audience, I saw Colleen's eyes widen because she realized I was not wearing pants. But for some reason, that didn't stop her from continuing. In fact, no adult at any point stepped in this situation. So we get to the point in the yoga challenge where I am laying down and Colleen is spreading my legs basically as far as she can. She spreads them so far that you can see the spandex I was wearing under my romper, which thank God I was wearing. Now, the original video posted by Xandar, I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, is only a screenshot, but there is a whole video of this. But that screenshot is the most important because that is the moment I will never forget, where I was laying under Colleen and she was smirking down at me while thousands of people were laughing, and I was terrified that my body wasn't covered up enough by the spandex or the romper. I basically felt naked, so it felt incredibly sexually violating. I was younger and my body was still developing and I was still becoming comfortable with myself, so for her to use my body as entertainment on stage really set my confidence back quite a lot. And not to mention, after all this, after the show, I had to walk back to my car where there was many men staring at me in a very predatory way that they were not looking at me before because of how exposed I had been on stage. So I literally did not feel safe leaving the venue. And I'm not saying this was sexual assault, although people are debating that in that comment section, but as someone who has been sexually assaulted, this situation gave me that same feeling where it feels like you need to purge and like clean out your insides, you know, just that nasty, gross feeling. There's a couple comments on Xandar's video being like, oh, she signed up for that, why is this such a big deal, blah blah blah. Colleen exploited my minor body for entertainment and money and did not protect my safety at this show. As an outsider looking into this situation, it may seem like this wasn't a big deal, but this was really pretty scary for my teenage self, and especially as someone who loved and looked up to Colleen. And I could never say anything because everybody loved her. But this is who she really is. She uses kids for her own gain. I was a minor, and again, she did not protect me. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about taking your kids to a Miranda show, I would advise you to think twice because you may come back with years of trauma, and I don't wish that on anyone.
Like, come on now. Like, come on now. We're trying to put that blame on the people trying to call you out. It's psychopathic. It's schizophrenic. I don't know what else to call it. It's just not right. In your video, you literally said you're taking accountability.
Even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability.
What accountability have you taken? I'm just so confused. Is the accountability in the room with us? What accountability have you taken if you're actively pushing all of the blame onto the people calling you out, your fans? People have every right to say that your actions in the past were predatory because, let's be real, very similarly, if you were a man, you wouldn't have any quarrel. If a man got on stage in front of thousands of people, online and offline, spread the legs of an infant minor child, and played a fart noise, whatever the hell, people would be on the churches screaming. People would be freaking out. Let's be for real and let's keep the same energy. What you did was wrong. It was not normal. It's wrong. And it's the fact that it's multiple instances. It's the instances you've been doing with your fans. It's the entire Miranda Sings caricature that's really starting to rub people the wrong way. It's the pedo uncle that you joke around having with your character. Like, it's so many things that are like, can you be so upset that people are starting to call you out on it? Whether you like it or not, it's not 2016 anymore. Certain things that were okay back then are just not okay now.
All it takes is a little breeze and I'll see all the bits. So this is a very good example of what you don't want to dress like. So this is porn. What's your name?
Grace.
Exactly. So, first type of porn is clothing, okay? This is example. Not porn, porn. Not porn, porn. There are two ways to get rid of porn clothing. One, you can dress like Sarah or me here and look appropriate. The other one is I have created a device that will help my Mirfandas. It's called the anti-porn unicorn, okay? So I have these unicorn horns that I'm going to wear. And now I am the anti-porn unicorn, okay? So whenever you are seeing anything that is being porn, you can just be like, stop it! Hit them right in the porn areas to get rid of the porn, and that'll do the trick, okay? So those are the ways to get rid of porn. Do you guys understand porn clothing?
Yeah. Okay. There are stories circulated on TikTok, YouTube, ex-fans coming out speaking up against you. People who used to love you, resonate with you, speaking up against the things that you've either said inappropriately or done inappropriately. But yeah, you guys let me know what you personally think about this whole situation. Do you think that all the hate that she's getting is deserved? Personally, I expected it. When all of the allegations started to come out, I expected this wave of, you know, disagreement. Lost over 130,000 subscribers across her two platforms, across her two channels on YouTube. I mean, I'm aware she's on tour right now, so I'm not sure how this is gonna affect that, but yes, thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to head over to my TikTok, which is where I found a lot of this information from, and of course, you can head over to my Instagram. And guys, you're here, so you might as well subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one.